When I say that you need to be setting boundaries with your clients, what do you think it is that I'm talking about? What's up, everyone? I'm Erin. I teach tips, tools, and tutorials to virtual assistants, and here are 3 boundaries that are going to be really helpful for you to create and stick to and communicate to your clients. The first boundary I want you to work on is to clearly define your working hours. Just like any job that has a fixed time when you're at work or getting your work done, your virtual assistant services should also have fixed times. Telling your clients that you work from the hours of 9 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, or whatever it is that you set, not only sets a routine for you, but it also sets a helpful routine for your clients. Because when clients understand when you are working and when you're not working, then they won't be sending you emails and calls and texts 24 hours or at midnight because they expect you to be working 24/7. Next, you need to have a boundary around your services. Clearly outlining and telling your clients about the services that you do as well as the services that you don't offer is super important. What this does is help prevent scope creep. Scope creep means that clients keep giving you more and more and more things to do that sometimes are totally out of your element, or you have no clue how to do, or you have no interest in offering those services. But clients are like, well, you're an assistant, you do anything.
No.
False. And it also helps keep your client expectations in check. And the third boundary that's really helpful to set is communication channels. So how you want or will communicate with your clients is really important to talk about. For example, will you and your client communicate via WhatsApp or Slack or email or text or phone calls or videos? You guys get to decide how you hear about and receive tasks. And this is a really important boundary to set too, because when you don't, clients have a bad habit of sending you to-dos on whatever channel is most convenient for them at that specific time. Establishing protocols like that is going to help you avoid emergency situations or missed deadlines, and make sure that all of your communication between you two is smooth and in one place. If you have other boundaries that you're finding really helpful with your clients, share them below, because I know myself and other members of this community would love to see what you guys are setting with your clients and how you guys are working together. Thank you so much for watching this week's video, and I'll catch you on the next one.